Hello YouTube, I'm sure many of you have seen the time-lapse that I posted the other day of me transferring my 2012 video editing PC into a new case. For those of you who've been following me on the channel for a while will know that when I initially built the PC, I used a cheap Casecom case. However, it was falling to bits and getting rather warm, so I decided to upgrade. The case I chose was this, the Cooler Master Silencio 352. So let's take a look at the box. From the exterior, we can see that it is a Micro-ATX case with noise dampening front and side panels. We also get two XtraFlo fans. We can support a 240mm radiator as well as larger CPUs and GPUs. Finally, we can see that we have two USB 3 ports and an SD card reader on the front. If we turn the box to 90 degrees, we have a line drawing of this smooth looking case, while on the back we have a more detailed look at some of the internal features. We'll take a closer look at these in a bit. On the final side we have some simple specs about the case. Let's get this box open and the packaging removed, which is frustration free. As you can see, this is an extremely good looking case in a very sleek matte black. The Cooler Master is a similar size to my previous case at 200 by 378 by 453. Let's take a look around. On the front panel, we can see we have an SD card reader, a 3.5mm jack for your microphone and headphones, one USB 2.0 port, two USB 3 ports, as well as our power and reset buttons and LEDs. Other than this, there isn't a lot to the front. It has a well-disguised magnetic door, which we can open to reveal access to the 5.25 inch and 3.5 inch drive bays. I do really like the design of this case, especially that door. Here we also have access to the dual front fan filters, which are going to take airflow from the front into the case. It comes fitted with a single XtraFlo fan as standard as a front air intake. As you can see, the door does have some sound insulating material on it to reduce the noise of these fans. The sides are very plain, we have no windows or designs as such. Taking a look at the back, we have our power supply mounted at the bottom with an air filter, room for up to 4 expansion cards, another 120mm XtraFlo fan for removing all that hot air, and of course our I/O plate where our motherboard is going to sit. Taking a look inside the case is really easy. Simply remove the 2 rear screws and the panel just slides off like so. We can see that the back does feature some more of that neoprene-like material that is used to dampen the sound. Inside the case we have a bag with an assortment of different screws and risers. In the upper 5.25 inch bay we have our top plate, which we can use to cover the top vent if we're not going to fit it with another 120mm fan. Running through the cables to the front I/O panel, first we have our dual USB 3.0 header, followed by our audio headers for both HD audio and AC97 depending on your motherboard. Next is our USB 2.0 header, which I believe is also used for the card reader. And finally of all is our power switch, reset switch and LEDs. On initial impressions I'm really impressed with the high quality materials and all black design both inside and out. So without any further ado, let's start transferring the components. The case was fairly easy going installing my Micro-ATX motherboard, one hard drive, one SSD, one graphics card and of course a power supply. Take note that these are all fairly standard sized components, but the case can take graphics cards up to 355mm in length and CPU coolers up to 155mm tall. My only major criticism of the case that I found while assembling the PC is the lack of space for cables. Managing them is fairly easy, but the space behind the motherboard is particularly limited. Maybe a modular power supply could have fixed this. The case has already given me expansion options, including an extra SSD in my machine for ultra fast read and write speeds, as well as much improved airflow and dust filtration. That's about it for this video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Other than that, I will see you in the next video.